Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is a fantastic game, but for all my fellow completionists out there, I like to measure games by a different metric. How good are they to complete? In this video, I'm going to be covering how to get the last couple hardest achievements to help you decide whether it's worth going for the platinum or not. If you've played a Metroidvania before, nothing on the achievement list is going to surprise you here. Once you've pushed through the whole of the main story, it's mostly a case of upgrading all your weapons, completing all the side quests, and finding all the collectibles. So the only things I'm going to be highlighting here are a couple of the side quests which are a little tricky. So in order to get the achievement Charitable Soul, you do need to do all the side quests, and the first one we're going to be looking at is the Deserter. So you'll find this chap in the Hyrcanian forest, and he will ask you to find his lost friend and his cannonball. Now, the reason I'm highlighting this is because the game doesn't really have any objective markers for these side quests. So even though I did find the guy's dead body, I didn't originally realise that I needed to go and pick up the cannonball from his body. So when you do come across it, just make sure that you pick it up so that when you return, you can hand it to the Deserter. The other side quest I want to highlight is the Architect, which involves going into each of the major areas of the game and finding a puzzle room to solve. I think for the most part these are fairly intuitive and are worth working out for yourselves, but the one that I found to be too obtuse is the one in the Pit of the Eternal Sands. What I think the game is trying to tell you here is that the two enlarged statues at the back of the room are the enemy that you can find in the upper city. What you want to do is head up there and find one of those enemies. You want to lock it inside one of your rifts, that's the circle ability that you use, and head straight back down, and then you want to throw the enemy into the lower area so that the trap kills him, and then that should have the chest appear, and then you can wrap up the last puzzle room. And that's honestly it. This is a really straightforward platinum, and it's really respectful of the player's time. You get to delve into every element of the game. If you're a big fan of Metroidvanias, or you just want to give the genre a try, I think this is an excellent entry point, particularly if you enjoy completing games. So with all that said, I am giving this a 5 out of 5.